About this because I told you I am obsessed with my Kingsmith treadmill. I have a version of this, but this one's really cool because this one is the Pro Hybrid walking pad. It can go under the desk. What does that mean? That means don't tell your boss, but you can actually work and exercise and no one will know, with especially those stand-up desks. It is new, it is on a sale price. 5 Easy Pays at $80 gets this home. You're also saving on the free shipping and handling. And I love the Kingsmith so much. I have one at home and I use it all the time. And by the way, it saves me, Carrie, in the winter time because sometimes you can't go outside. Sometimes it's rainy in Pennsylvania, but there's no excuse for this one because this one, you're going to be able to use it under your desk, and it's also so flat and portable and foldable that you could probably put it under your bed as well. All right, so get your steps in. And this one's on a sale price. Work and exercise. All right, Carrie, are you ready to get to work? All right, talk to me about this.
Your remote is right there,
oh,
right by your left hand.
It also comes with a remote.
That's
Mine
it.
does not come with a remote. So exciting. Okay.
So, middle button, I'm going to get Nancy just getting her
Oh, I'm
strolled
going to do some emails while you're doing that. Okay.
her emails. And what's really easy is for me to show every single person how this is just going to go. You're going to hit the middle button, Nancy, right here.
Yep.
And then 3, 2, and 1.
Ooh,
she is a novice, so I love showing how everybody can just take it right out of the box because
there's no assembly.
There's no
Love
assembly. It comes right out of the box just like Nancy's treadmill because the handlebar is down. And Kingsmith, once again, really want to just help you move when you're working, move and run when you're not working, getting those steps in, but getting that exercise in because as we all know, physical activity, whether it's health, whether it's fitness, and you always want to check with your physician, will help you when it comes to your chronic diseases. Now, I've got claims I can talk to for this, and I want to specifically say, as we get older, our health starts to sneak up on little things that might have never been around, and I can speak to it because I turned 50. I turned 50.
You
6
look
months ago.
amazing.
It was hysterical, Nancy.
And you've got the body of a 25-year-old, by the way.
All right, so I'm taking Nancy out to dinner with that one.
But it's really because you exercise and you keep fit, right?
Yes, and I want to lead by example. I really am someone where, as a child, I was constantly playing sports, constantly playing every activity under the sun. So I love it, but what I love more is helping you all get started with what's going to light you up, what's going to fire you up. And I believe, especially as we get a little bit older, it's what's easiest, what's simple. And so putting this in your home, I mean, it's a very easy idea that Kingsmith came up with. You've seen a lot of them out there, but they've been designing treadmills since 2015 with commercial grade in mind. They also wanted to make it really easy for you to just get it started, take it out of the box, no assembly.
Yeah.
And then they also made it really easy with a remote that has a plus and minus. So you get started, once you hit the middle button, it's gonna go right to a plus of 1.0 miles per hour. When the handlebar is up, you can actually run up to 6.4 miles per hour.
Wow.
So you can get the run with your slim, really well-made treadmill right here. These are the foot strap pads to help take all the pressure, all that impact off of you.
Right?
It just absorbs every footstep, which is way better than concrete outside. You can just roll it under the couch,
It goes
under
under
your bed.
the couch?
Super, super easy with this treadmill. And I love what Nancy's doing, and I'm gonna hop off and talk to that because I think when it comes down to it, that multitasking, just like the bench, and then now we've got the multitasking. Nancy's shopping up a storm. I just want to tell her husband that right now.
Oh, am I shopping or I was working? My boss
Oh,
thinks
my
I'm on a
goodness.
Zoom call. So many of us have hybrid right now.
Right.
I've got a whole story about my husband. He started his new job. Can I share with this real
Yes,
quick?
please.
Okay, so my husband started a new job and he is working 8 to 10 hours a day and he is strapped to his chair. He's a young 40-something-year-old man. But He was sitting on the chair doing nothing except calls and taking meetings. Now he's got so many, I'm not saying everyone's gonna have this, but he is like, oh my goodness, my back hurts, my neck hurts, he's so sore. I mean, he would love something like this, to be able to do 8-10 hours of just walking and working and Zoom calls. I mean, that's how you get your steps in.
I'm shocked because like companies are still doing this, having everybody sit at their desk and say,
Back-to-back
okay,
meetings.
you know what, Zoom, back-to-back call, work, plan,
Can't even leave.
everything, whether you're in a conference room or at your desk. So here is where we're able to do, especially if you do have that hybrid schedule, where you could do potentially 8 hours. But I'm going to say, Nancy, even if it's just
30 minutes,
20 minutes to start, and then you break it up, or 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, and then throughout your day, you actually see that 1 hour, and that's going to grow. That will grow if you've got the ability. This is at 1.0 miles per hour. Nancy, how does it feel?
It feels amazing. I also love, Carrie, that I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't wash my face. I didn't have to put like special shoes on. I mean, really, I could put slippers on and just start walking at a cool 1 mile per hour. And I know that I'm getting my steps in.
I love it.
It's so much better than being sedentary, which is this me at home watching streaming.
Once we get home, a lot of times, whether you're working from
You're
home
tired.
or it's the end of the day, you are tired. And to get that motivation to go to the gym or even financially go to the gym, it gets tough. And even though we're going into the spring, I'm here to motivate everybody, Nancy, to spring into every step, because it's so beautiful to see everything kind of blooming, and that's you. Now we can get you to bloom and wake up, because I hibernate in the winter, Nancy.
Oh, me too.
I mean,
I don't like cold weather. I'm from LA. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I wish I could say I'm from LA, but I've been living on the East Coast my whole life.
Yeah.
And look, I'm done with it. But now
We
I'm
had 7
excited.
months of cloudy and freezing temperatures here in the East Coast. And I just want to say that my treadmill, the Kingsmith treadmill, saved my winter because I was able to get my steps in. Do you know how cold it gets? I feel like it rains every other day here. You can't even take a walk sometimes. I'm telling you, this is how you get your exercise, and it doesn't matter what weather it is, whether it's hot or cold.
This is what I'm talking about when we're really thinking about how to maximize our time. And I think that's what we all do, because we have those devices, our smart devices. We're on the phone, we're on social media, and we're just letting that time slip by without movement. If you have this in your home, and you're able to have a treadmill that gives you the walking at a very slow pace, where you can still take that call.
Yeah.
You can still use it as an under-desk
You're
treadmill.
not huffing and puffing. Yeah.
You're not huffing and puffing,
Yeah.
having to change into another outfit and worry about showering. And also the fear factor of there's no eyes on you. When people step into a gym, Nancy, can you talk to that? Because
Yes.
that was interesting. And I think it serves for more than 80% of the people, I believe.
So Carrie and I ran into each other at by the way, it's a very expensive gym. I mean, seriously, I was like, ugh. There was like years I couldn't even afford it. I was like, ugh, because it's so expensive. But I got like a guest pass, Carrie. And so I went to this gym and I ran into Carrie and I told her, I was like, I walk away from all those gym equipments. There are so many people there. It's a little intimidating. I'm like a person that doesn't like to exercise. And so the gym is very foreign to me. I don't have to think about it when I use my Kingsmith treadmill at home, not even brushing my teeth. I just get on it and go.
Well, I love that story, because that's the majority of the folks, even when they do get the memberships and they say, this year I'm not going to be afraid.
And those memberships are 100,
Hundreds.
200. Sometimes maybe
Hundreds.
you can find it for 50, but add that up. 50, 50, 50. Every month, a commitment.
Right, and then you may not even use it, and imagine that commitment's going right out the drain, and so is your goal. Your goal is just to feel a little bit better each year. And I believe as each year goes by, you can say, I feel even stronger. I feel like my cardiovascular program is getting stronger. And there's so many benefits to that,
Will you
Nancy.
walk us through? Yeah.
I was gonna say, with the whole entire treadmill and seeing someone moving and running on this
coming with
treadmill.
you. Yep.
This is what I first want to show is
Yeah.
when you just press down the lever, just like this, the handlebar goes down.
Which is what I was able to do to put under my stand-up desk. Yeah.
And then here are the nice little foot pads, which is going to help you with that shock absorbent. It's going to take every step and allow you to feel like all right, this isn't gonna hurt or, really impact my knees, my hips, my feet. And then I just use that to bring the bar back up. And I'm gonna use that remote, and you've got your safety pin right here. This safety pin, you need to have it on in order for the treadmill to even come on, which is right here.
What is that
you
safety pin for?
You can attach this to your shirt, and this is always to make sure you're paying attention a little bit to your workout, because if you're not and you kind of get off the tread, it's gonna come with you and the treadmill will stop.
Yeah.
So you have the ability, this will see, it just turned right back on. I put it right back in there. And then this is that magnetic area for the remote control. I hit the middle button, 3, 2, 1, and it will just stay nice and put and clean and everything's easy. And then I want to just mention that here are these claims that are very important to say.
Please.
That regular physical exercise activity will help improve your overall health and fitness and can reduce your risk for many related chronic diseases. So if we're thinking about this, this is why. This is why I smile and say it's as easy as just taking one step at a time in the comfort of your home, not worrying about weather. Physical activity is anything that gets your body moving. So think about this. For people who are physically active, tend to live longer and have lower risk for heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and depression. And I'm going to share something because this winter was a brutal winter for all of us. And on the East Coast, Nancy, it is as high as 90% or more who get that seasonal affective disorder. It's just one of those things that happen with the shorter, darker days. So as we enter April, and it's exciting, I will tell you, I did share with many that I had the ebbs and flows of not feeling like I wanted to do anything. And it is a struggle for all of us to say, well, gosh, I got to get out of that funk. I've got to just start feeling better. Well, the way you can feel better, the quickest way is by moving that body. Waking up, feet on the ground, stand up tall, take a deep breath in, and then this is so easy to have in your room because you can roll it in and out of whatever room. And all you have to do is start walking. And if it's 5 minutes, Nancy, it lifts the mood. If it's 10 minutes, it lifts moods, but it also helps with energy.
Yes.
And the energy then rolls right into doing things with your friends, your loved ones.
And playing with your grandchildren, right? Because if you're sedentary, what happens? Everything starts kind of just getting a little like creaky, a little, just everything gets wobbly, things start falling. I mean, it's really about not only your mental, because if you just do a couple steps, it's also like you feel like you accomplished something, right, Carrie?
Oh, you get that huge checkbox. I mean, every day I know we all have that intention to move more. All right, let me get outside and walk. And then all of a sudden you wake up today
and you're like 10 other things to do, too. Or like some things that you have to do and you're like, oh, I didn't get my steps in. There's no excuse now, right? So this is the Kingsmith. And by the way, I have a Kingsmith treadmill. I cannot rave about it enough. I love it so much. It saved me in my winter blues. It really did. Because there was, I think we're still in that like freezing temperature right now in the East Coast. It's been a long winter, 7 months. I've been counting, right? So whether it's raining, whether it's cold, whether it's windy. I mean, today was super windy today. This is how you get your exercise. Oh my goodness, she's running right now. How fast does it go?
So it goes up to 6.4 miles per hour.
You're getting a workout.
I'm at 5.5.
Yeah.
And look, I'm holding onto my bar.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
I feel secure, I feel safe. And then I'll just take it down. And I'll go right into that minus on the remote control and bring it down to 1.0.
This is the one that I feel like you could work and exercise at the same time if you have a hybrid job or anybody in your family. By the way, once you get one of these home, your whole family gets to use these. Carrie, will you show them also, like it folds down, right?
Yes.
But it also has wheels, so we got a lot of features on this. It also has a remote. Mine does not have a remote. I love that it's compact, so it can just go under a couch, under a bed. We got free shipping and handling as well on this one. And there is no assembly. You get it home and you are starting to walk.
That is it. You're starting to walk. You roll this. That's it. It's 55 pounds, but when you roll, you really don't feel the weight of this. It's very sleek, but you do feel the quality.
It's almost like a suitcase, a 55-pound suitcase, and you're rolling it underneath the bed. And I saw the video. You can also roll it underneath some couches as well. The other thing you can roll it underneath is a stand-up desk like what I have. Because if you are thinking about how can I put something in my house that's not going to take too much room, I don't want to think about it, you're going to roll it right under your stand-up desk, or maybe you just have a some kind of counter that's kind of open like this, and